What's up, guys? It's me, and today I'm going to tell you a little story about my Karens when I was a little kid. In my neighborhood, when I was an itty bitty child, can you stop doing that? I had Karens. 2 of them. Maybe 4. I don't know how many. I'm just going to tell you my story, because why not? Why not learn about me? Okay, kids? Circle around, crisscross applesauce, and let's tell the story. So I was like 11, and I was playing with my friends. Let's call them C, J, and myself. It was the day where a festival happens where my town is. We have a festival, and before I went, we were hanging out, talking until Jay had to be stupid and put rocks in these box things that had a fan on top. I forgot what it's called. And he was putting rocks and sticks. And the Karen's kid was doing the same thing. And when the Karen went back home, well, you know, the Karen was a man, so he's a Kevin, I guess. So said man walked out of his car, looked at us, and walked back into his house. A couple minutes later, he came out and yelled at us and told us to come to him. Of course, I was terrified, so I listened to him, so did my friends. And he yelled at us, like, saying what we were doing was wrong and telling us not to do things. And guess what this man had the audacity to have? He took pictures of us. He put the phone and shoved it to our faces and took pictures of us and saying that we're not allowed to go to his house anymore. Yeah, so man, I live there, and you can't tell me what to do. He thinks he's the father of us when he's not, so I'm gonna ignore you, and he's trying to call the cops on us. Bish? Do it! I bet ya! I dare ya! I double dog dare ya! Guess what? This man never called the cops, and he threatened us a lot. Okay, that was the first encounter. Second encounter was we were playing with all the neighbor kids. All the neighbor kids came outside and started playing. We were playing hide and seek. 2 kids knocked on the window, I think. I don't know, I wasn't there. And they all booked. A couple minutes later, I was coming back to my house. I was walking to my apartment, to go get something. I don't know what I was getting. And so the man came out and screaming at the top of his goddamn lungs. Me and my sister was out there too. Me and my sister, we ran back inside, and I was shaking. I was terrified because I haven't heard anyone scream at the top of their lungs in a very long time. So that made me scared. And I told my mom. My mom's like, "Oh, really? He's yelling at us? You, the kids? I'm about to call the cops." And I went back outside. And we asked my friends what happened, and they told me like he's yelling at us, and one of the kids blamed me for knocking on the window. Blamed me. I don't think you get the wrong person. Anyways, after that, he threatened to call the cops on us, which no cops came. I was about to go up to him and tell him to call the cops, or I will, because I have proof, and I have some things that he has done in the past that will get him arrested, like taking pictures of me and my friends, and also abusing his kids. Yes, he abused his kids and wife. I don't actually see it, I don't actually know, but my mom told me him yelling at his family, and it sounded like abuse, which, yes, my parents argue all the time, but hey, this is not us. Anyway, and that was the last time we ever saw the 3 Musketeers. We don't know what Musketeers means. So, retard plus Musketeers equals Musketeers, and then 3 Musketeers, because there were 3 kids. The oldest, middle, and the youngest. So, yeah. Okay, let's now go to another Karen. And this actually had cops involved, okay, guys? I want you to buckle your seatbelts, grab your popcorn, because it's about to go down. So, this happened way before I came outside. So, the kids were playing soccer, and a woman was watching them. And a teenage girl didn't like it, so she told her mom. And then that happened after I came outside. And then I watched them playing soccer, and they wanted to piss off the ma'am so much. Ma'am, what? So they kept on kicking the ball to her window or to her side of the apartment. And guess what happened? She came outside and took the ball. Because the ball went over to a patio that she claimed it was hers, even though it was everyone else's. And she took the ball and didn't give it back. And the kids kept on like yelling, and it's like, hey, give the ball back. And she didn't. Until my friend's older brother came out. He wanted to talk to her, reason with her, and before he could even step on the dirt, she threw the ball at one of the kids. It hit the kid's head, and it hit a girl, the teenage girl, in the stomach or head or something, and then hit my other friend by the foot. And guess what? The older brother friggin' freaked out and started yelling, and he called the cops. A couple minutes later, the cops came on in, and they started talking to the woman while I stayed with my other friend's mom, who was checking on the kids and trying to get feedback from us. I wasn't there, so they talked the most of the time. I was just very quiet. And my friend who got hit in the head, he had a red mark on his head. Yeah, she threw that ball really hard, to say the least. So yeah. And the girl, her head, back of her head hurted, and she was lightheaded. And that friend says, he's fine. He's fine. So yeah, that's the Karen. And then her husband or brother, there was another guy. He kept on yelling at us too, just telling us to stop doing things and stuff, but very in a mean way. Like, you can tell us very nicely. Anyway, that was number 2. Number 3, or number 4, number 3 or 4. They lived next to together. Didn't know each other very much. They just tell us to stop doing things. The old man told us, like, stop throwing things at the road, because there's cars there, and they don't want the tires to pop, and be our responsibility. The other guy just told us to stop hitting the ball against this wall. So, yeah. And there's a lady who works at my school. She's a lunch lady. She yelled at us once, and I think that's it. But we don't mess around when she's out. She has like 3 kids, I think. I don't know. Anyway, the lady next door, she's very nice and told us what they've been doing, and this got me pissed. She told me that the Karens, quote unquote, actually she didn't say Karens, she said people, the olders, were taking pictures and videos of us doing crimes, quote unquote. Yeah, we did some crimes, but it wasn't crimes, like murder. Yes, we did some ding-dong addiction. Maybe we broke a car. Yeah, I can understand why. Taking pictures and photos with us without permission. She didn't want to be involved with this, so, she just told us not to do things, and yeah, she was very nice, and she talked to us like a couple more times, and then she left. Never heard her again. Sad. Anyway, that's the story of my Karens that live in my neighborhood, used to. And if you want to listen to more stories like this, I can tell you some stories of my very bad home I had to stay with for 2 years. If you want to learn about that, like and subscribe and comment if you want to see that. If not, then not too bad. I'm going to post it anyway if this video gets popular or not. Peace, all you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!